Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the SMU Mustangs return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dorsey. He finds his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a block. It's Wilkins. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
the AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Dorsey. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. 3rd and goal where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And that's a first down.
Using his legs, it's Costa. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
SMU 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Mancuso. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Sam Houston 12. SMU 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Dorsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Dialing up the second down pass play. A little release to the back. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on first down from the 30.
And that's first down.
Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. Got his man on the outside. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Handoff to the lone batter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Shore hands, it's Ruiz. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Ruiz. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back to throw, it's Dorsey. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
SMU 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there and you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Dorsey. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Can anyone catch him? And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
SMU.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Right back to the well. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Here comes the offense on second down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.